Hello students, as we have done some concept of rational number yesterday, now today we will do very first exercise, that is 3.1. See very first question of it. Which of the following are positive rational numbers? Yesterday we have done with what are the positive rational number? The rational number in which numerator and denominator are of same sign. They are positive rational number. See here the first number. Numerator is positive integer and denominator is also positive integer. So 5 by 8 will be a positive rational number. So your answer will be 5 by 8. First is the positive rational number. In this, numerator is negative integer and denominator is positive. So it is a negative rational number. Right? 0 upon 5. That is, this is 0 is not coming in the category of positive and in the category of negative. It is neutral, so it will not come in the series of positive rational number. Okay. 7. 7. What is 7? 7 upon nothing is there in the denominator. That means it is 7 upon 1. So 7 is a positive rational number because both numerator and denominator are positive. So 7 is a positive rational number. Minus 4. That is minus 4 upon 1. Right? So numerator is negative and denominator is positive. So it is a negative rational number. Here minus 3 upon minus 13. Numerator is also negative and denominator is also negative. So it is a positive rational number. Right? Both are having the same sign. Here also minus 17 upon minus 6. Numerator and denominator both are of same sign. That is negative sign. So this is a positive rational number. Last one, 9 upon minus 20. This is positive and this is negative. So it is a negative rational number. Okay? Yes. Now see the second question. Find 4 rational numbers equivalent to given rational number. What is the given rational number we are having? 3 upon minus 7. So we have to find the 4 rational numbers. So 3 upon minus 7 will be equal to 3 upon minus 7 multiplied by 2 in the numerator and 2 in the denominator. This will be again equal to 3 upon minus 7 multiplying numerator and denominator by 3. You can take any number, right? But it is easy to go for 2, 3, 4. So that's why I am taking this for your easiness. Okay? 3 into 4 upon minus 7 into 4. This is also minus 7 and 3 upon minus 7 multiplied by 5 in the numerator and 5 in the denominator. So we have taken out 4 rational numbers. So what will be the value for this? 3 upon minus 7 will be equal to 3 to the 6, 7 to the 14. This will be again equal to 3 to the 9 and 7 to the is 21 with minus sign. 3 4 the 12 and 7 4 the 28, 3 5 the 15 and 7 5 the is 35 with minus sign. So these are the 4 equivalent rational numbers of 3 upon minus 7. Okay. Now see the next question. Write rational number with positive denominator. Number given is 4 upon minus sign. So we can see that denominator is having minus sign in that. We have to make the denominator positive. So how we can make it? Solution for it will be 4 upon minus 9 is there. And we have to remove the negative sign from the denominator. So how can we do? By multiplying minus 1 in the denominator, we can make the denominator positive. Minus 9 into minus 1 give you positive 9. If you are multiplying minus 9 in the denominator, we have to multiply minus 1 in the numerator also. So your answer will be minus 4 upon 9. Okay, with the positive denominator. Next is express 5 upon minus 9 as a rational number with numerator as 20. So we are having the number as 5 upon minus 9. We need to do some work, right? We need to do some work over here so that our numerator will become 20. We are having the numerator as 5. What we need to do in 5 to make it 20? Obviously, we have to multiply because we have to increase the number. Whenever the number is increasing, so we have to go for the multiplication. If the number is decreasing, then we have to go for the division, right? So 5 fours is 20. So we have to multiply numerator by 4. If we are multiplying numerator by 4, so we have to multiply denominator also by 4 only. And 9 fours is how much? 36. And here is negative sign, so your answer will be minus 36. So the rational number is 20 upon minus 36. Now the second part you are having is, you have to express 5 upon minus 9 with the denominator as minus 54. So we are having here 5 upon minus 9. Again, we need to do some work on this so that our denominator is now how much? Minus 54. And you know, 9 6 is 54. So we need to multiply 6 because there is negative sign and this is already negative. So I need to multiply only 6 in the denominator. If I have multiplied 6 in the denominator, so I have to multiply 6 in the numerator also. So your answer will be 5 6 is how much? 30. So 30 upon minus 54. Okay. Now next question is, which pair represent the same rational numbers? Minus 7 upon 21 and 3 upon 9. You can see here that this is a negative rational number and this is a positive rational number. Although if we go for the lowest term, so this is how much? This is minus 1 upon 3 because 7 ones is 7 and 7 threes is 21. Here also 3 ones are 3 and 3 threes is 9. But this is negative rational number and this is positive rational number. So they are not equal. Definitely a negative rational number will not be equal to a positive rational number. I am just telling that their lowest term is like numerical value is same, but this is negative and this is positive. So they are not same. Look here, see the second one. We are having minus 16 upon 20 and minus 20 upon 25. So two method I told you, either you can go for the cross multiplication method or you can go for the lowest term method. We can see here that it is easy to go for the lowest term, minus 16 upon 20. Both can be divided by which number? 4. So your answer is how much? Minus 16 divided by 4 will give you 4 and 20 divided by 4 will give you how much? 5. And here minus 20 upon 25. Both can be divided by 5. So what is the lowest term for this? 20 divided by 5 will give you how much? 4. So again minus 4 and 25 divided by 5 will give you 5. Both are having the same standard form, that they are equal, hence minus 16 upon 20 is equivalent or same as minus 20 upon 25. Okay? Yes. Now reduce in standard form. We have to reduce these rational numbers in standard form. What was the rule for the standard form? That denominator should be positive and both numerator and denominator should have HCF as 1. Right? So we can see here 45 and 30 both can be divided by 15 or 5 you can say. Right? So we have to divide numerator and denominator by the HCF of the numerator and denominator. Here HCF of 45 and 30. You can calculate it down, but this is how much? 15. Right? So what we have to do? Minus 45 upon 30 is there. Denominator is already positive, so directly we will divide by the HCF. Both will be divided by which number? By the HCF, that is 15. So 45 divided by 15 will give you how much? 3 and 30 divided by 15 will give you 2. But here is the negative sign, so your answer will be minus 3 upon 2. This is the standard form for given rational number. See here for the second. Again you can see here we are having a denominator also is given as negative. So first we have to make the denominator positive. How we are making it? By multiplying the numerator and the denominator by minus 1, we can make the denominator positive. Minus 35 multiplied by minus 1 will give you how much? 35. And here you will get minus 21. Right? Now, my HCF of 21 and 35. We'll go for 7. Both can be divided by 7 and HCF is 7 here. So minus 21 upon 35. Both divided by 7 will give you how much? 7 3 is 21 and 7 5 is 35. Here is negative, so negative sign will be there, and this is your standard form for the given rational number. Yes, now we have done with the exercise 3.1 complete. Now the next topic we are having is representation of rational number on number line. See, if rational number has been given, we have to represent it on the number line. In number line, you know, in number line we are having 0, 1, 2, right, in the positive side, and in the right hand side, that is the positive side, and in the left hand side we are having the negative integers like minus 1 and minus 2. Fine. If number has been given like 1 upon 5, fine, 1 upon 5 is given, which is, this is also you know as a fraction. This 1 upon 5 is a fraction, and which type of fraction this is? This is a proper fraction. So all the proper fraction means all the fraction in which numerator is less than denominator will always lie between 0 and 1. If it is positive, this is positive, so this is lying between 0 and 1. If in place of this we are having minus 1 upon 5, same, just see the numerical value, it is again proper, so this will lie between 0 and minus 1. Okay, all the proper one will lie between 0 and 1, and if it is negative and the numerical value is proper, so again this will lie between 0 and minus 1. Infinite rational numbers are there which will lie between minus 1 to 1. All those numbers which are proper in the numerical value if we see, and they all will lie between minus 1 and 1. Fine. Now denominator. What is the denominator here? 5. So denominator will tell in how many parts we have to divide this 0 and 1 unit. It is given 5 here. So this is positive, so it will be there lying between 0 and 1. And we have to make how many partition? We have to make 5 partition, because in the denominator 5 is given. So for making 5 partition, we have to draw 4 lines between 0 and 1, and that should be at the equidistance. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have drawn 4 lines, but you see how many partition has been made? First partition, second partition, third partition, fourth and fifth. So you have done 5 partition of 0 to 1, and the number is 1 upon 5. So very first number, very first line what I have drawn after 0, this will be my 1 upon 5. If the question has been asked for 3 upon 5, the question has been asked for 3 upon 5, then see, this is the first line, so 1 upon 5, this will be 2 upon 5, so this one, third line will be 3 upon 5. Fine? If it is positive, so it is lying between 0 and 1. And if it is negative, minus 1 upon 5, so same condition is there, it is proper, so it will lie between 0 and minus 1 because it is negative. Again, denominator will tell you the number of partition we have to make, so we have to again make the 5 partition, and for making 5 partition, how many lines we have to draw? Only 4 lines. So let's draw it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lines I have drawn, right? And what is the number? Minus 1 upon 5. Again, I will start counting from 0 only. I will not start counting from 1, minus 1. I will start counting from 0, but in the left hand side, because this is a negative rational number. So, very first position will be minus 1 upon 5. This one will be minus 1 upon 5. First one, right? And again, if it has been asked for minus 4 upon 5, same. Again, see the fourth position. This is first, so minus 1 upon 5. This is minus 2 upon 5. This is minus 3 upon 5. And the fourth position will be minus 4 upon 5. Okay. Now, see we are having the rational number as 7 upon 3. and 7 upon 3 is also a fraction, and this is improper fraction because in this numerator is greater than denominator. So when we are having a rational number which is in which numerator is greater than denominator, that we have to turn up into mixed fraction first. You all know this. 7 upon 3 will be equal to how much? 3 2s is 6 and 1 is left. So 1 will be in the numerator upon 3. We have done this, right? In the previous chapter only we have done this. 2 1 by 3. Now, whatever whole part we are having, what the whole part we are having as 2. Whole part is 2. So, whole part will tell you the number will lie between which two integers. The number will lie between 2. Whatever whole number will get that, and the next number to 2. What is that? 3. So 7 upon 3 will lie between 2 and 3. Right? So we will draw a number line in which we will basically focus on, because we have to show that this number will lie on the number line. So the number is lying between 2 and 3. By doing only the in the mixed fraction, we can see that where the number will lie in. The number will lie between the whole number, whatever is here, and the next number to it. That is, after 2 what will come? 3. So number is lying between 2 and 3. Fine. Now, where it will lie? This fractional part. See, in fractional part, what is the denominator given? 3. 3 partition has been given. So, we have to divide 2 and 3, this unit, in 3 parts. So, we have to draw how many lines? Only 2 lines. So, I have drawn 2 lines. 2 1 by 3. This is 2, and after 2, 1 by 3 more is needed. So, just after 2, this will go for 2 1 by 3 you can say, or that is equal to 7 upon 3. So 7 upon 3 will lie here. If the number has been given, in place of 7 upon 3, the number has been given minus 7 upon 3. Then also, what process will go for? Minus sign will be there, and 7 upon 3 in the mixed form will be again 2 1 by 3. So, here also we will see the whole part. What is the whole part? Minus 2. And before minus 2, because this is a negative rational number, so just before minus 2 what will come? Minus 3. So the number will lie between minus 2 and minus 3. Okay. So when you draw the number line in this, what number you have to show? Minus 2 and minus 3. Between this only the number is lying. So we will show 2 marking. Minus 2 will lie here and minus 3 will be in the left hand side of the minus 2, because it is negative integer, right? Now again, denominator is what? 3. So we have to divide it into 3 parts by drawing 2 lines between this. Now the number is minus 2 1 upon 3. So minus 2 is here and then negative number is there. So we have 2 in the left hand side. So 2 1 by 3. 2 is here. So first position is this. So this will be minus 2 1 by 3, or we can say this will be minus 7 upon 3. Okay. Now, absolute value of a rational number. The absolute value of a rational number is its numerical value regardless of its sign. Means, if the rational number has been given 7 upon 8. So, this standing lines is the representation. This is known as the absolute value of 7 upon 8, or it is also known as the mod value of 7 upon 8. The answer will be regardless of its sign, means it will be 7 upon 8. If question is given minus, if the question has been given minus 4 upon 7, and we have to find the absolute value for minus 4 by 7. This will be again equal to 4 upon 7. Means we have to just leave the sign. The question has been given minus 3, absolute value of minus 3, so it will be equal to 3. Absolute value of 0, it will be again 0. Right? Absolute value of minus 9 upon 5 will be equal to 9 upon 5. So your result will be not having any of the sign. It will be number without the sign. It will be regardless of its sign, means there will be no sign of the rational number. Okay, thank you.